I don't want to set the world on fire. This is part 2 of if they pull away or get angry, should we match their energy? And in this video, I'm going to share a clip by Dr. Sarah Hansley showing you a somewhat example of how matching someone's energy can actually backfire against you. So mirroring is a very powerful technique. I don't know if matching energy and mirroring are the same thing, but let's say mirroring is a variation of that. It can backfire on you. Now, she will share some idea about what this is. I'll upload a clip very shortly, and I'll give you a personal example of mine. So first, Dr. Sarah Hansley.
No, my friend. We do not match energy. We do not do that. I'm Dr. Sarah Hensley. I'm a specialized social psychologist, and I've been studying the science of attachment and attraction inside romantic relationships for nearly 20 years. And this is another edition of Carline Relationship Advice. Secure people don't match energy. I do not know why coaches teach this. It is ridiculous. Think about it this way. If someone is only attracted to you when you pull away, what's going to happen when you come back? They're going to lose that attraction. That's exactly what happens when people have fearful avoidant attachment. When someone gets close, they pull away. When someone pulls away, they want to come close. And it's this push, pull, tug of war game. And I see people every single day that are in a marriage where this is still happening. Did you know that the biggest nervous system regulator is authenticity? Showing up authentic inside of your relationships is the single biggest nervous system regulator that exists. And being securely attached means having a well-regulated nervous system. That is the difference between insecure people and secure people. Secure people are regulated. Secure people are unafraid to show up authentic. If they get quote-unquote rejected, they don't see it as a rejection. Secure people don't go, oh my gosh, what was wrong with me? They go, what was wrong with them? And then they walk back into their singlehood in the relationship they built with themselves, where they can meet their own needs, where they can thrive, and they want a partner. It's not that secure people don't want intimacy. They have a healthy need for intimacy because it is a healthy human need. But they don't seek out intimacy at the expense of their own needs. So no, my loves, there's no matching energy. If someone pulls back, you say, hey, noticed your distance, just curious what's going on. And if they keep it up, then you walk away. You are going to exceed their energy. You are not going to match it. You're not going to pull back and wait. You're going to exceed it by walking towards someone who is capable of giving you the stability, the reliability, the attention.
Now we're going to go to a personal experience of mine. There was this girl who I was on really good terms with once, but then she kind of went her separate ways with someone else. And I was really trying hard to use the mirror technique, and it actually backfired. She wasn't the most perfectly sound woman, but when I tried to mirror her way too much, she ended up punching a tree. Like she ran straight over to the tree and punched it, because I think she was getting so fed up with me mirroring her, because I was going very aggressive with the mirroring. I didn't mean to upset her. I wasn't trying to, impose myself. I was probably a lot less self-aware back then. This is about maybe 3 years ago now. So I thought that if I was able to somehow repeat back to her the things that she was telling me, even if I was completely in disagreement, I was trying to warp what she was saying into what I wanted. And that's kind of the interesting thing behind it as well. It's like, kind of, why are you repeating that back? Because when I first was trying to force the mirror technique, because I was trying to get her to say yes to me. Originally, when we first met, everything was great. We had a lot of steamy time when we were first hanging out. But then as months kind of went by, I kind of was not doing it for her, I suppose. And to be honest, she wasn't really the best match for me anyway. I was head over heels way too quickly, despite her being the one originally being a lot more open to being steamy with me. I don't know how that table flipped so much, but, I guess it wasn't me. But it was that night I could see that when I was really trying to force my mirror technique on her, by literally repeating everything that she was saying back to me and trying to warp her frustration, her, not frustration, her disappointment, her, her way of seeing things, I was trying to warp it and make it as if, no, she's wrong, I'm right type of attitude. It really did kind of wake me up to the power of the mirror effect potentially backfiring on you really badly. So when it comes to matching someone's energy, perhaps it really is a lot more about the subtle cues and seeking to understand them on a much more empathetic level. Back then, when I was executing the mirror technique, I wasn't necessarily being empathetic. If someone wants to distance themselves from you, if they want to withdraw from you, we tend to be very selfish and we want to satisfy our own we want to satisfy our own relief. And we're not particularly concerned whether or not our partner or romantic interest wants to go separate ways. We're not kind of like happy with that. And so we kind of do whatever we can to draw them back in. But that doesn't make them happy. And so I found, after the few years, is to just let them choose their own path. By trying to cage them, your partner, romantic interest, that actually pushes them away more.